Hey Kristen, it's Yvonne. I'm making a video in addition to the written response. I'm going to show you some things as well on this video, so bear with me. Um, in your post, you say that all of Krashen's theories are in-depth knowledge of how second language learners acquire. Something that I had thought about prior to an article that Dr. Melton posted on the virtual cafe and lounge. I had thought to myself, well, aren't all students language learners? And that is exactly what the article she sent is about. I have not had a chance to fully look through it, but I kind of browsed through it and read the titles and read a little bit of information. But here's the article. And this quote right here really stood out to me. It says, "We need language to do just about everything. Millions of bright and capable students around the world struggle in school and even give up because they lack the abilities to use language in ways that are expected in academic settings." So I go on to say, all students are language learners. I think even us as students can be considered language learners, especially for people like me who have limited vocabularies. Unfortunately, not every student is taught the proper tools, as we've learned through previous classes, from parents, teachers, caregivers, to succeed in academics and in life. In my time as a nanny, it's almost been 7 years. And in my personal experiences with nieces and nephews, I witnessed parents and caregivers who are not even aware that doing these things is a part of their responsibility. In childcare, whether you are a parent, teacher, or caregiver, in order to set up children for success, you must educate yourself about development, including physical, social, emotional, academics, etc., as we've learned. And this is part of Krashen's theories as well. All of his theories, they don't just touch on the academics, they also touch on the emotional and social sides as well. So we see that in Krashen's theories as well. I witnessed many people lacking knowledge on how to give their children the tools to succeed in school and in life. Thus, we must not assume, as future educators, that the children we teach obtain tools they need to succeed. Your comment that I mentioned really made me think, what it what if that's supposed to say if what if we were to teach as if every student is struggling and then moderate from there instead of the other way around? You go on to say that theories provide teachers with an understanding of how students learn and therefore are better able to provide successful lessons. I am so very thankful for the abundant amount of information, though overwhelming most of the time, available to us to help us provide successful instruction for all students. I feel that in my own childhood education, a lot of teachers lacked knowledge on what students need to succeed. I always fell through the cracks, and as I fell, I learned to get by without having to learn what I found was difficult. In other words, I learned to BS my way in school. Now that I think about it, now that I think about this and talk about it, it brings me to tears. My whole life, I struggled academically, and no one ever realized it because I became so good at hiding my struggles. Lastly, I would like to discuss something else you covered: dual language programs. The U.S. Department of Education has created a document covering dual language programs. Something not discussed in depth by Paraguay and Boyle are the goals and benefits of this program. Due to all the benefits Due to all the benefits this program offers ELLs, more schools are adopting and utilizing this program. So I would like to bring up the document that I'm talking about. The Department of Education, I don't know if you looked at it at this document already. The dual language education programs, current state policies and practices, but it does discuss some of the benefits and some of the aims of this program, which I'll go through really quickly. Um, in this summary, it talks about the aims of this program. And I mentioned this in a response to Jane as well. So you can check that out if you like. But the dual language programs aim to help students develop high levels of language proficiency and literacy in both program languages, attain high levels of academic achievement, and develop an appreciation and understanding of multiple cultures. Recent research suggests that the approach provides more opportunities for English learners to reach higher levels of academic achievement than other types of programs. So I'm going to go down to page 97, because it talks about some of the benefits of this program, which I thought was really helpful because Paraguay and Boyle didn't really discuss in depth about this. So here are some of the benefits to the students and society. There are, without doubt, many benefits for students and society that come from having command of more than one language and from the interaction between cultures that language learning brings. Developing proficiency in more than one language enhances career opportunities, promotes cross cultural understanding, and improves communication skills. Students benefit cognitively as well. Numerous studies have shown the cognitive benefits associated with bilingualism. Research also shows that English learners benefit from continuing to learn in their native language. Oral proficiency and literacy in a student's first language, for example, can facilitate English literacy development. Moreover, ELs are less likely to fall behind in core subject areas if they are able to continue learning grade level content in their home language while acquiring proficiency in English. In our country, we have a viable yet untapped resource within the estimated 4.6 million students who come to school already speaking a variety of home languages, most commonly Spanish, Vietnamese, Chinese, Arabic, or Hmong. I'm not sure what that is. These languages are significant not only to our economic competitiveness, but also to our nation's securities. Well, I hope that this video was helpful, and I will see you soon in discussions and such. Bye.